Stop waiting for the perfect moment to show up. If you're an artist and you're waiting for your next release or the next live show you got or the next big moment in your artistic career to show up online, this video is for you. I did exactly the same, and most of us do exactly the same. I did it for more than a decade of this career that I'm trying to pursue. And now that I understood that I don't need something worth showing for me to show up, everything changed for me. Everything. My digital presence changed, my confidence, and my connection to the people on the other side of the internet. And I want the same for you. This video is not about any algorithms or growth hacks or any of those things. It's about behavior change and the way you think about social media as a creative. Because once you stop using social media as your notice board where you announce everything to the world and you start using it as a place to connect with people, everything in this music career thing you're pursuing will start to move and feel differently. In this video, I'll go over 3 points that I think are very important for most of us to shift that relationship that we have with social media and try to see it differently. So point number 1, this is something that I'll go way deeper into in the future. It's the pinnacle of everything that I'm working towards right now. But for now, I'll just make this small point that you need to treat yourself like a personal brand, not a brand, like a personal brand. There's 3 types of brands in the world. There's a business brand, a product brand, and a personal brand. You, or most of us in the music industry, trying to build a business. We're trying to get trust and authority by showing that we know what the hell we're talking about, and we play shows and we make music, and look at us being musicians in the world. That's great. Showing authority and getting trust from your fans is great, but it's not necessarily enough when you're building towards being a brand, towards being an artist brand, a business brand, a thing that's already set, when you only need to show authority in your space. That's what big companies do. And even big companies, if you look closely in the last few years, they understood that people follow people. People don't follow your logo, they don't follow the color scheme you choose or the voice of tone you chose for your brand. People follow people. Every CEO is on a podcast now. Every brand has an army of creators under it because people follow people, which is a nice thing. Because instead of you showing up online and trying to act like something, all you need to do is be you. Being a personal brand on that level means that the content that you can share online already exists just by your day-to-day experience. Your thoughts, your musical sessions, the behind-the-scenes content. All you need to do is harvest those moments and bring them to social media. You don't need to think of a crazy strategy right now to just begin showing up more on social media. Okay, point 2, and this one's a big one. Most artists treat social media like a notice board. That's where they announce everything. Check out my latest release. I'm gonna be playing in this festival in a month. Whatever it is, that's where you announce, where people can interact with your brand. That's all good. You should celebrate when you release music. You should celebrate when you play your music out loud. Be proud of yourself. That's an amazing achievement, and you should be stoked on sharing it with the world. But I got 2 things to say about that. First of all, if you're anything like me, self-promoting kind of feels yucky on social media. If you don't like social media to begin with, self-promotion doesn't really help. If anything, it's probably the exact reason why you don't like showing up online. Either because you feel like an influencer, or you ask for people to come look at you, or even just the point that you self-promote something that you worked on for half a year and then you ask people to buy it for $2. The psychology behind most of that is a bit weird. Now, that's not all of us. If you're genuinely just proud of yourself when you show up online and you are excited to share that music, hell yeah, keep doing that. But I'm sure some of you can resonate with that. That's mostly how I was with social media. It felt a bit weird. I never really liked it. And the thing that happened to me in the last 3 months, since I started posting constantly on social media and doing all these things with YouTube and everything I'm doing on social media right now, I actually started sharing way more on social media. The content that I had to give, because it wasn't my finished product, I had to create value for the people on the other side of this. So I started sharing. I started taking all the things that I already have and post content that I think would be valuable for other people for free. That moment changed everything for me. When I started sharing instead of just announcing on social media, completely shifted my relationship with it. I am excited to go to social media now because I share things that can bring value to someone else's life. I don't need to finish my art for me to create value online. I never did, but I didn't really think about it like that. When you announce a lot, you build authority. When you share, you build deeper connection and the trust in your brand expands. With sharing, you can create a community surrounding your brand, not only fans. If you can create authority, trust, and connection, you can build a hell of a movement behind your brand. You build something much, much deep. That's what it means when you look at social media in a more holistic way. You're not just promoting your art, you're nurturing the world around it. Okay, point 3. There's no perfect time to start. Now, I know that you might not be comfortable in front of the camera. I'm not comfortable in front of the camera, but you don't have to start with videos. You don't have to have your face in front of the camera. You don't have to have your face up there at all. You have thoughts, you have experiences, you have the behind the scenes content. You can just share the musics and things you've been working on. You can write an inspiring thought you had from a book you read. It's about you. Your face doesn't have to be there. I think it will benefit it. Maybe you can get there in the future, but don't let it stop you. There's no perfect time. You just go in and you start doing the thing. Sharing consistently is better than not sharing at all and waiting for. Sharing consistently is way better than waiting for the right moment to make a post or 3 or whatever. The point isn't about how you show up, it's about that you do show up. And the longer you wait, the harder it gets. I know it on myself. I'm sure most of you guys can resonate with that if you're not already people that have social media as a habit in their life. Now, to add to that, if you harvest the creative waste, right, from everything you already do in your day-to-day life and you bring it to social media, it's actually not that hard to share content consistent. When you share consistently, when you share things for free, when you share value with others, social media doesn't feel like a chore. The habit is formed because you want to share more. You want to give more to the community that surrounds you in this digital space that you show up in. And in a way, you're not trying to get attention like when you're announcing your last release and stuff. You're creating attention through generosity. People want to come back because they gain value. And on your end, it feels freaking great. My relationship with social media is completely changed because of that. I like to share on social media now. I wait for the moment. I'm working on things for the sake of sharing them on social media now. It changed me forever. And I've never felt so connected to the people on the other side of my pages. And if you are one of those, thank you for being here. It feels freaking awesome. Now, if you resonated with anything I just said, I have a completely new free 5-day email mini course that talks exactly about everything I talked about today. It basically shows you how to get from here to there, why you should show up on social media, how to show up on social media, how to harvest your creative gold, which is the name of the course, and what to actually do with it in the end. Go get it. It's free. It's in the description. Or if you follow me on social media, in my bio on Instagram, or if you're subscribing to my newsletter, you have the link there. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter, subscribe to my newsletter. But in any way, all of this is about behavior change. We want your identity to feel different around the thing that's super important for your business. In these emails, I try to get you to understand that you have a digital global business. You're going to hear me say it all the time. But if you agree to that, just makes sense that it's a necessity for you to have digital presence. With this system, digital presence is not that hard. Anyway, I hope you find some value in this video and go grab the 5 days mini course completely for free. Harvest your creative gold. Subscribe to my newsletter and comment and all these things that really help this channel and help me. And thank you so much.